Hey everyone, and happy bank holiday weekend. Hope you're looking forward to going to that barbecue today or tomorrow. But before you do, I've got two things to talk about on my first diet related video: intermittent fasting and calorie tracking. But before we get into that, I should point out that I am not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist, and if you're making any changes to your regular diet or exercise regime, please see a qualified medical practitioner first. Now, the first topic is calorie tracking. It's something I've been doing for the last 2 weeks. I've been using an app called MyFitnessPal, which you can use for free. There's also a paid version, and there are some other different apps that all have different functions and features too. But basically, over the last 2 weeks, what I've been doing is tracking everything that I'm eating, when I'm eating it, and seeing what's giving me more calories, where can I cut stuff out that's pretty easy to remove from my diet, but means that I'm saving a lot of calories. Because if you're looking to lose fat, then that means that you need to be intaking fewer calories than you're burning. Now, I'm not exactly perfect at this. Last Sunday, we went to Gourmet Burger Kitchen and had an amazing burger. And once I put it into my app, I realised that I'd had pretty much my whole day's calorie limit for that day. What it also helps you track are your 3 key macros, so carbohydrates, proteins and fats. You can set which kind of proportions you want to include in your diet, and then as you start eating different foods, it tells you how much of your daily goal you've reached, which I find really helpful. Now, the second thing that I want to talk about is intermittent fasting. Now, I know it's viewed as one of these kind of fad diets. You might have heard it called the 5-2 diet or the 16-8 diet or 1 meal a day. Basically, intermittent fasting isn't a diet itself. It's just a process of organising when you eat and when you don't eat. And the core principle behind it is that when your body uses energy in your bloodstream and in glycogen in your muscles, once all of those have been depleted, it looks for an additional energy source, and it uses what we call fat, the stuff in between your skin and your muscles that you want to get rid of before you go out to the beach in the summer. Now, in order for your body to start metabolizing some of that fat, what you need to do is make sure that you don't have any easily usable energy going around your bloodstream or in your muscles. And that means that you need to go for a period without eating food. Now, about 8 hours after we've eaten, our body then starts to work on body fat as an energy source. Now, you and I do this every day when we sleep, but when we get up and we have breakfast, it basically restarts the process. So just by the time your body's getting ready to start burning that fat, we're putting in more carbohydrates into our body, and then we stop burning that body fat and we start going back to the food that we're putting in. Now, the intermittent fasting program that I'm trying to do is the 16-8, where you eat for an 8-hour period and you fast for a 16-hour period, which sounds like quite a lot. But if you sleep for 8 hours a night, it basically means don't eat 4 hours after you wake up and don't eat 4 hours before you go to bed, which seems much more reasonable and manageable. So that's it for me this week. So get onto App Store, get onto Google Play, download a free calorie tracker, and just for the next couple of weeks see what you're actually eating. You might realise that on particular days you eat a lot. I've done that. I realise at the weekend, because I'm not concentrating on doing work, that means I'm kind of snacking here and there. So I need to work on that. And who knows, after a couple of weeks you might have lost a little weight as well. So I'm off to go enjoy the sun. Hope you enjoy your barbecue or whatever you're doing this weekend. I'll catch up with you next week.